going to try to show you the things quickly, what I've sort of discovered at this point. Discussions, when I quick slammed your first module in Yevgenia, I made it a page and then turned it into an assignment by choosing an assignment and made the category called discussions, which is not how we want to do it, I do not believe. If you go to the grade book, it messed up the grade book to some extent. So the institution wants to have assignments, but that's actually a grading category, which to me is kind of messed up, but I don't know, we'll see. Discussions its own group, office hours its own group, journal its own group. In terms of grading, I think this assignments thing is if you're going to do total points, since we have percentages, we can use the power of the grade book or not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, weighted versus points, but we can do points. Doesn't matter to me. These are things that I made that were unpublished when I made your module, so that's all kind of nonsense. So I want to go to discussions now. So I need to go here because I want to do this part first because it's quicker, I think. So then I took this page because there were two assignments, discussion 1 and discussion 2, and just playing around with the discussions area, I made these two discussion posts or requests, and they're sort of out of order than I would have done it, but why is that all weird? Okay, I don't know why that's doing that, but if you go to, I put video response, we don't have to do that. But this was the introduction video. Here are your directions. Since I created it, my face is there, but I don't know if that changes when I don't know. I have no idea what's up with that. I don't like that, because if it's your course and using something I created, that's kind of messed up. But anyway, this is all this. It created the assignment, and if you go to edit it, it's like any other page with these areas, except you can choose to have it as a graded item, and once it's graded, it adds all this region, allow threaded replies, which is what we want, I believe, and users must post before seeing replies, which is what we want. We want them to put their post up there, then they can reply to other people. I believe in MyOpenMath, you can do the same sort of thing, and what that allows you to do is you can actually use this as uploading assessments, or like later on in the discussion 2, they can upload their questions that they choose and the ones they made up before they see others, meaning that they can't copy other people's stuff. At Duchess, how students were getting around that, just so we know what to look for, is they would post, but actually post nothing, claim that they had, and of course they could have had, but claim they had technical difficulties, and then 2.5 hours later posted something which they had just gotten from somebody else, copied, pasted, and whatever, and used. If someone were to claim technical difficulties and they posted something within a minute or two and it wasn't exactly the same as anything prior to, then of course they were being forthright. But if it was hours and it looks similar or whatever, it doesn't even look similar, they at least got ideas from everybody else and then put something together. So in terms of integrity, or if we even care about it that much. I forget the points. I didn't look it up. I was just lazy. So if we do points, this is under the discussion category. But if we're going to use total points, we can just dump everything in assignments, which is perfectly fine with me. Maybe it's the easiest way to go. You want to assign it to everyone. You can choose it to be groups, but then that changes everything, and I don't have a groups assigned because I don't even have students in there. Then you have to have a due date. I think you had said something like July 8th. I'm talking fast because I didn't get to other stuff, but I wanted to do this and do a TLDR for you. For the rest, you don't have to watch the whole thing. And then I turned it on for the Sunday before the semester starts and didn't make it so it would close, so it would always be there, as opposed to disappearing from the screen. That's that whole don't close the submissions on things because if students are late, you're always turning stuff on again and opening it up and whatever, and I found that to be a reasonable discussion over the last year of all this online teaching. I'll show you the other one in the discussion so you can see, and I don't know, there's something I don't understand. Well, why does it spell response like it's a response? I don't know. Chapter 3 board discussions, explain your choice of 4 or 6 questions in the PDF. I assume that's the 4 or 6 questions from above, or is this the whole open questions stuff? Because that's all these directions are from that. So I guess this might be the like the supplemental questions that we're converting them to this discussion board, or maybe you didn't, I'm converting them to. So we're going to submit them in this area rather than on a page submission or an assignment. So this is what I've discovered. We wouldn't, Yevgenia, you're not, but I need your opinion on this stuff maybe. You don't need to worry about it because you're submitting all your stuff through Word. Amanda and I decided to build it out ourselves. So hopefully that doesn't interfere with what, maybe I should send an email to Cindy. Anyway, from there, I fleshed out at least the video content for the modules. So Amanda, all of our modules have all the video stuff. I am missing some videos for some topics that need to be created. But this was your idea, this module 1. We have the introduction. Then they click over to next to get to the learning outcomes, which I'm going to change the CC 3.1 to core, common core, whatever the language that Yevgenia used, and check. So Yevgenia, this was Amanda's idea, was to put these links to separate pages. So all of these pages exist in the list of pages that are in this course. So each section has its own page of videos, and it clicks over. It has, this one only has one video. They can go to Hawks Learning. This should exit out for them to log into Hawks. Once they finish this, they can close and come back here, and if there was another video or something, they could come back, or they can click this and go back to this and then start their second one. So that's one navigation schema. 3 videos, watch those, go do your homework or practice, click back to Hawks section, go to 1.2C. I wish this would indicate that they completed it, but it just doesn't. The other way to navigate, Amanda, which is how Canvas envisions us doing this, is, why am I going back this way? Oh, I only got one more click, I think. Maybe 3. There's the 3rd. Okay. So that's how Module 1 is built, and we discussed that, and I'm okay with leaving it that way. It doesn't take a whole lot to go back and forth from one to the other. So if it's a switch, the 2 of you or 3, whoever wants to tell me. So Module 2 is built out in a different way, and it's that sort of concern where we have all of these pages. Now notice I've removed the Hawks sections list. So this one is going to navigate as Canvas envisions it and how the UNH envisions it. So you get an introduction that's actually written. I'll think about those. You get to learning outcomes. Those are the same. I didn't change them or alter them for the unit, which needs to be done as well. Then we get to the same kind of function, same sort of navigation as that. This is the navigation that Canvas wants us to do. And what the student would do is do all these videos. They would go do their practice. This link I would make go away, and then they would hit next. Now a student can't actually get this next page when they have the sections listing, because it doesn't fall on this page in this sequence. So when we click over here, it's a sort of an orphaned page. It's not in any sort of sequence, so there's no next button. So I'm not sure. One has its advantages, one has its, they both have their advantages, they both have their disadvantages. I don't care. I just need to know which one you want me to do, and if you say you don't care, then it doesn't matter. What I can do is set this up to be what Amanda wants when we copy it over to her course, and then I can decide on my own if you don't care. Or I can try this and then see if it works or not. I don't know, whatever. What else? So discussions get entered right into discussions. They don't become a page over here unless we do the following, which I didn't do. So you can hit stop now, because I should just hit stop. Maybe it's okay to see this. I don't know. If I create a page that is discussion page, the directions, what if I do that? If I hit a page that's introduction video, I don't want it to be a page though, do I? I want it to be an assignment. All right, so cancel that. I'm trying to make the assignment. So the discussion assignment is sitting in the discussion section. But what I'm trying to do is create an assignment and so discussion 3 can become a page, I believe, in our module. Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. They're right there. So I'm just stupid. You don't have to create a whole new page. You just go to discussions, create the discussion in there. And when you're in the module, you add this module, you add the discussion page. You don't add the discussion page. Oh no, under assignments, right? It's under discussion. There it is. That is what I was hoping. That's not what I was thinking it was going to do, but that's what I was hoping it would do now that I thought about it. That's how it works. So you create the discussion that you want, and we can build them all out and not publish them, or they change the date on the publishing date when it's available, and then it'll open it up the week that you want it to open, whether you want to open Saturday, Sunday, whatever. And then in assignments, you add that under you add the page, the actual link over to the actual discussion assignment. And they're going to hit reply. I'm not in student view, am I? I don't even know if there's a student view, whatever. Okay. I think that's long enough video as it is. Sorry, it's painful.